Hello to all the Type Moon gamers out there tuning into, I believe, part 6 of my Tsukihime A Piece of Blue Glass Moon Let's Play playthrough session. We're back again for your weekly action. Last week was pretty good, a lot of tense moments and whatnot, and yeah, today we just get to continue once again. Can't wait. I've been very much enjoying this so far. So again, for the usual disclaimers, this is live streamed. So most of this video will be uncut after these, after this intro and out, and then the outro will be also cut a bit as well. But yeah, that means I'm gonna like pause here and there. I'm gonna talk to my chat. I'm gonna answer questions. I'm gonna sometimes talk about random things, go on tangents, etc. You know, the stuff that streamers usually do. So just heads up. But again, if you're at this point, you probably already know this. Also, I'm gonna let all the voice lines play out that are voice acted, and then everything that's not voice acted, I will be reading myself. I'm not gonna really try and voice act like crazy. I'm just gonna mostly just read them myself. So there you go, happenings. Woohoo! And I think with that, we can get started. Happy Sunday or Monday, whenever you're watching this. Probably Monday for a lot of people, especially if you're watching this on YouTube. But let's go. Where we left off. Good question. Yeah, right. We're still in the, like, I think day 4. But we were going to pause here because we're about to get a crash course into vampires, I believe. Yeah, so people told me, because we were kind of almost entering overtime mode at that point, we should, like, maybe pause there, do Armored Core, and then, like, come back and get this fully, like, you know, so we don't, like, miss anything. Like, be locked in, basically. I don't know. Terminology. So a lot of vampire lore imminent, right? So yeah, we're gonna have Ark explain to us her kin, I suppose. Oh, here we go, chat. Lock in, gang. So we got the apostles, the lesser ones, and then we have nightmares and night kin. There's a lot of ones already, and I'm sure there's gonna be even more. Yeah. So basically zombies. Or maybe not. Maybe this is still above zombies. Yeah, because they, I guess, have like a will of sort. Okay. Probably even lesser than that then. Maybe they're like 1 or 2. Right off the bat, there's a bunch of stuff I don't understand. But at least my mind's feeling a lot clearer after that nap. I'm just going to skip past all the terminology I didn't understand and go straight to the few words I did. No, don't skip the exposition, bro. Or is it 4 and onwards that are maybe considered vampires? Undead intelligent enough to disguise themselves by mimicking human behavior, brains reconstructed post-mortem, elite infantry. So they're like the, you know, grunt leaders or something, I guess. But still, like, get wrecked by all the top dogs. Okay. So now we get to talk about the zombies. Ghouls, number 2. So what's rank 1 then? Is there a rank 1? I thought this might be the lowest, but maybe there's something still lower than this. Possess free will but lack higher cognition. Rank and file infantry. Oh, so zombies are still their own thing. They're different from ghouls. They're even, I guess they are completely brainless, which makes sense. Blindly follow their master's orders, absent of any will of their own. Requires minimal effort to create cannon fodder. True. Getting a little carried away with her explanation, Arquade has gone and outlined different types of vampires on the board. She's surprisingly multi-talented. Oh, they actually do the coffin sleep thingy? So tropey, but you know, why not, I guess.
日中は活動できないし、何より上司の吸血鬼は活動するだけで目立つから。食料の備蓄、勢力拡大はしもべたちに任せるの。
Completely brainless like Mr. Streamer. Hey, 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 calm down now. She's sleeping? Yeah, I don't know. It looks like, it looks like these, like those bubbles.
かくして3階艇より上のしもべたちは人間に期待して少しずつ他の人間たちを捕食していく。人間の血肉はしもべたちの活動源にもなるけど、その大半は上司に送られる。
Right.
上司は棺で眠ったまま力を蓄え、最後にはコミュニティごと自分の血肉に変えてしまう。
Wow, it's so red.
これがこの町に潜んでいるものの特性よ。
I wonder why the 4 and 5 are not expanded upon.
今はまだしもべの数が少ないから大した能力はないんだけど、犠牲者が増えれば増えた分だけ上司の力は増していく。その前に棺を見つけて倒してしまえばいいんだけど、私はまだ敵の寝床さえ見つけられていない。今回はよっぽど巧妙に隠れてるのか、気配さえ感じない。
She should wear glasses while explaining it. True missed opportunity. Also, I wanna see her in glasses anyway.
寝床を見つけちゃえば片付けるのは簡単なんだけどね。今回は手がかりがない状態だから仕方なく昼間から街を歩いて調べていたの。そうしていたら通りすがりの殺人鬼に襲われちゃって、まあ大変。
Yeah, that was a bit of a wrench in her plans, I guess. Claps her hands together and punctuates her sentence with a bright smile. She's so mad, but she's like, hey, how about that? Nice illustration. 4 eyes. That's me she's talking about. Eyes swallow uncomfortably.
なるほど。とりあえず話は見えてきた。この町には人間を食い物にする化け物が救っていて、アルクエイドはそれを退治しに来た。けど、そいつの居場所を探している時に、
Yeah, no biggie.
俺にやられちまって、今は弱っているから回復するまで隠れてる。そういうことか。
簡単にまとめるとそういうことかな。
じゃあ次。その敵とやらは何だってそんな回りくどいことをするんだ。
Just in case, I mean, there probably will be other ones later on, but I'm gonna take one thumbnail option already here. Boom. Maybe I shouldn't use 3 Arcade ones in a row though, but again, just in case I can't find any other good looking ones.
単純に弱いからよ。どれほどの懲罰能力、どれほどのライフスケールを持った吸血鬼でも一人では生きられない。弱点が多い彼らは決して表舞台に長居はしない。だから脆弱だけど弱点の少ない人間を使い魔にして安全圏から血を集める。言ってしまうとリスク回避ね。
So they basically push out.
弱点が多いね。その具体的には？
日の光、魔力枯渇が主だけど、最大の弱点は。
I guess the Nasu vs vampires are still pretty tropey, all things considered. We got the, you know, sucking blood, turning others into their kin, sleeping in coffins, weak to sunlight, you know, all the whole 9 yards. The classic vampire fantasy tropes.
敵が多いということかしら。
Yeah, do they turn into bats? True. That's another thing.
敵が多い。それはお前みたいな。
私は例外というか特例よ。
Exceptional.
吸血鬼はね、
Whoa,
人間に
look
嫌
at the
われているの。
backdrop. It's crazy.
人間の最大の武器は数と共有でしょ。いるのよ。世界には吸血鬼が事件を起こせば駆けつけてくる吸血鬼を殺すことだけを目的とした人間が。特に陰湿で執念深いのが教会。西欧を中心にした宗教の異端狩り。 主の意志を人の手で代行するなんてお題目から代行者と呼ばれているわ。
Executors mentioned. There it is.
もう何百年も使徒を殺す技術を磨いてきた人間たちでね、こいつらは下手な吸血鬼より厄介よ。
Scary. Some humans scary sometimes.
だから吸血鬼は一旦隠れるの。いちいち相手をしていたら血も集まらないし、何より封印される危険性があるから。
Hunters sent by a church. Sounds like the Inquisitions and witch hunts of the Middle Ages. They must be incredible specialists to make even vampires hide and cower in fear. But something still has me scratching my head.
一旦隠れる。つまり血をたくさん集めてしまえば隠れる必要はない。
そうよ。力さえつけてしまえば隠れる必要はない。教会の代行者たちがやってこようと後の祭り、吸血鬼はその町で貯めた資産で暴虐の限りを尽くす。そうして町を完全に食い物にした後、また新しい狩り場を求めて移動する。あなたたち人間が吸血鬼を排除したかったら、それは事件が起きる前に気づくしかない。吸血鬼事件なんてものが起きた時点で、その町は根元から腐っている。四季には悪いけど、もう何人ものしもべが徘徊しているこの町は、あなたたち人間の手では回復できない状況よ。
It's gotten too far at this point. She needs to step in. Arquade's explanation is a little hard for me to swallow. I mean, I understand how or what she's trying to say, but understanding and accepting are two very different things. She can't just tell me that my town is beyond saving and expect me to nod along like, okay, sure. Though the problem feels much more fundamental here.
やっぱり俺には信じられない。
New expression.
何よ、私が四季を騙してるって言いたいの？
いや、そうじゃないよ。アルクエイドの話は全部本当だってわかる。お前。
当たり前じゃない。その必要性がないんだもの。
だからさ、俺はお前が信じられないじゃなくて、吸血鬼ってものがわからないんだよ。気軽に吸血鬼と言うけど、まだピンとこない。確かにお前は人間じゃない。それだけはわかる。でも、だからって吸血鬼とか言われても実感が湧かないんだ。
そういえばそうね。
This is a good thumbnail picture as well. I have too many options. I like the face here. Ay, ay, ay.
四季の知ってる吸血鬼像と私という吸血鬼像は大きく違うし。
I have to find someone else to put on the thumbnail as well. It'll be 3 parts in a row. But it's not my fault. They've only been showing her these past 2 parts, the most part.
俺は吸血鬼なんてものが本当にいるってことより、吸血鬼がこんなやつだなんて。
Are there people with naturally red iris? Probably, but I'm not sure if it's like this crimson red. But people do have red eyes for sure. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I think so.
古いタイプとか言われてもお手上げだ。お前とそいつらの違いもわからない。
How far are we rising? I don't think we're far at all, but who knows? Hello, Martlin, anyway. I finally managed to figure out what's been bothering me. I can't continue this conversation without understanding what differentiates her from other vampires. It would be wrong of me to trust her without good reason. If anything, it's entirely possible that she poses an even bigger threat than this Castellan.
そっか。人間から見ればそうよね。どっちも未知ならどっちも同じくらい危険に見えるってことか。いいわ。それじゃあ今回はさらに特別授業。
More lore.
吸血鬼基礎編について教えてあげましょう。
She proudly holds up a finger.
いいけどさ、なんだよその基礎編って。
式は素人だから、吸血鬼なら子猫でも知っているようなことから始めないといけないでしょ。
So this is gonna be the explain to me like I'm 5 segment? You know what? Sure, I'm all about it.
だから基礎編。大丈夫。先輩としてバシッと教えてあげるから。
He's got 2 senpais now. Teacher, since when? I've got to admit, it feels a little condescending for her to explain this to me like I was some kind of kid. I mean, you kinda are, though.
とりあえず手短に頼むよ。
任せて。できる限り努力するわ。
I'm not sure if I feel all that ready to leave it to her. Like I observed before, she really doesn't seem that used to conversing with others. I guess a self-proclaimed vampire doesn't get too many chances to talk to humans. Glancing at the clock, I noticed it's a little before midnight. I'm kind of shocked that so much time has passed already, but luckily for us, we've still got plenty of time to kill. 101.
まずは種類分けね。一般に吸血鬼とは言うけど、大きく2つのものに分けられるわ。
Okay.
元から吸血鬼だったものと、後から吸血鬼になったもの。
Yeah.
前者を神祖と言って、後者を使徒と呼ぶの。
True ancestors and dead apostles. Yeah. Indeed.
あなたたちが吸血鬼と呼んでいるのは使徒の方。
Is the kanji literally
さ
dead
っきの海
human?
底の話も使徒の生態系ね。
Because it's the dead apostle
人
is
間の血を
it's read as
しもべ
shito.
にして太陽の光に
So
弱
is
く
it dead
洗
and
礼儀式
human?
の前に
I
敗
assume
退す
that's
る。
what the kanji is used for them. Okay, interesting. Drink human blood, weak to sunlight.
私たちの敵も使徒と区別される吸血鬼よ。
You can change the language to see if you want. Can you do it easily on the fly? I'm probably good. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just wondering in general. True, Panzani, true. I can't help but notice that at some point, her enemy has become our enemy. But I guess that's how it is for now. So I decide to let it pass. It's not? Is it not?
その使徒ってのは初めから吸血鬼じゃないって言ったけど、それはどういうことだ？
I guess it would be read differently as well.
使徒は人間とか動物とか、とにかくもともとは吸血種ではなかった者たちよ。魔術の果てに不老になった者か、血を吸われてしもべになった者とがいる。
Oh, to for student. What? That's what they use? It's like the to in seto, like student. Really now? They use that to in shito for dead apostle? Really? Okay, sure. So they're dead students. Or dead like pupils, I guess. So the people that turn them into vampires are their mentors in a way then, I guess. Yeah, I guess it could also translate to apostle, yeah. True. It's a very old
どっ
term
ちの
though.
場合も結果は同じだ
I
け
don't
ど。
think it's really used these days, but I guess, you know, this is even in universe, it's like this lore goes way back, right? It's not like it's a modern trend in the universe that, hey, vampires just popped up recently. They've probably been around for a long, long time.
吸血鬼にな
Unnatural.
った者は不完全ながらも不老不死の肉体を手に入れて人間のカテゴリーから外されるの。
Scary. I like that the ancestors are super strong and they have a cute little bunny mascot thingy. So we got true ancestors, which are natural born vampires, as well as dead apostles, which are humans who turn into vampires. I can't quite put my finger on it. Something about the story still seems fundamentally off to me.
ねえシキ、あなたは吸血鬼の特徴をどのくらい知ってるの？
ありきたりのイメージしか持ってないよ。処女の血を吸ったり、睨むだけで金縛りにしたり、霧になったり、狼に変わったりする。
I don't think those are the usual vampire stuff you hear about minus the drinking blood, but okay, sure. I guess those are also tropes.
うん、大体は合ってるかな。
It is? Yeah, but no, okay, right. What I'm saying is that the stuff I listed earlier is the most tropiest things. Those are definitely not the most, you know, like if you ask someone to, like you ask a normal person, like, hey, describe what a vampire is or what it does, they won't be listing, like, what the hell was he was just saying as, like, turning into wolves. No one will say that in the top first 4 or 5 things. No one will say that. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, they suck blood. Oh yeah, they're weak to sunlight. They sleep in coffins. They can't take garlic. They're afraid of crosses. You know, stuff like that. No one's gonna be like, oh, they turn into wolves. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe it is a trope still, sure. But it's not like, you know, because he said those are like the things people usually talk about. I don't think it is. But maybe it depends on who you ask. Hmm.
死と後天的に吸血鬼になったものは不完全な不老不死なの。確かに不老で死ににくい動的な細胞を持つ生命体に変貌した。
Giga humans minus sunlight.
けどそれは燃え盛る火のようなものでエネルギーを常に補充しないと消えてしまう。どんな生物だって栄養を取らないと活動できないでしょ。それと同じよ。ただ吸血種は食事、栄養さえ取り続けていれば寿命がないということだけ。
Are vampires usually weak to water? I wanna say no, but I don't know. I'm definitely no vampire expert.
人たちのような吸血鬼になった吸血鬼はね、自分が生きていくのに必要だから血を吸うの。
Hello, Gaunt.
もともとは人間だったから不老不死の肉体というのは無理があるのよ。彼らの肉体を構成する遺伝子は長生きすればするほど、力をつければつけるほど原子の増大に耐えられなくなる。力を増やし続けないと崩壊してしまうくせに、力をつけすぎると自己の形、秩序を保てない。それを補うためにはどうするか。簡単よ。他から自分のような異常な秩序ではない正常な秩序を取り込んで、失われていく秩序を補完していけばいい。
Very toxic.
人間が食事に有機化合物を好むのと一緒。吸血鬼は血液からその正常な遺伝情報やカロリーを採集する。魂の熱量と言い換えてもいいわ。
Wow, so deep.
要は人間の血を吸ってその遺伝情報を取り込むことで自身の肉体を固定してるってこと。使徒にとって吸血は食事や力のプールであるのと同時に存在のために必要不可欠な行為なの。
You can tell Nasu was super giddy when he was thinking about this segment. He's like, I get to expand on the lore. It's like, let's do it, dude. Was probably super happy writing this segment. The explanation makes my head spin with both its complexity and length. I'm not following this at all, but Arcoid carries right along.
で次は睨むだけで金縛りにするってやつね。これは魔眼の一種よ。
Mystic Eyes of Petrification. Oh, we can have cores on Mystic Eyes as well. They're probably only gonna do basic stuff because there's so much stuff that goes into different Mystic Eyes and shit. But let's see.
指向性の魔力放出機能が分かりやすいかな。目からそうね、ビームっていうの？ああいうのを出すイメージ。
Laser beam.
出るのかビーム。
It must be sabers. Arcoid said something so outrageous I can't help but jump up from my seat.
出ないと思う。
Clueless?
いくらなんでもそんな意味不明な吸血鬼はいないと思う。あくまでイメージの話ね。
I'm relieved and also a little disappointed.
ていうか魔眼ってなんだよ。
特別な目のこと。魔術回路を使用してシングルアクションの魔術を放出する異能。まあ技術みたいなものね。
Ah, we get the classes.
ほら人間には剣術とかあるでしょ。あれと同じ。
Rainbow, Jewel, Golden, Ruby slash Sapphire. Then we have the common ones. Binding, Compulsion, Gias, Flame, Illusion, Misfortune.
いろいろな種類があるけど使徒であれば誰でも使える技法みたいなものよ。もっとも鍛えたところで威力は術者の個体差才能に左右されるけどね。私たち吸血鬼が持つのは魅惑の魔眼。これが基本にして最も強力というか、吸血
Enchantment.
鬼というあり方において
Hmm.
魅惑以外の魔眼はあんまり意味がないというか。魅惑の魔眼は見た相手を魅惑するんじゃなくて吸血鬼の目を見てしまった相手を魅惑するの。
Hmm. Eye contact.
強力な吸血鬼は魔眼で相手の脳に意志を叩きつけてその思考を完全に掌握するんだけど、まあそこまでの魔眼を保持する人は稀かな。
Is that Mystic Eyes of Domination? Or something like that? Huh? That sounds like hypnosis or brainwashing. You could go up to someone and tell them to forget everything they saw. Dude, it's Men in Black. With a power like that, you could cover up any murder even if there were witnesses at the scene.
理屈はさておいて、要は目を見たらまずいってこと。
よくできました。
Oh, that's pretty bad
だ
advice.
から吸血鬼と向かい合った時は顔じゃなくて全体を俯瞰するのが基本よ。相手と目線を合わせるなんて自殺行為だからね。次は霧になるだっけ。
Hog me! They can turn into me.
こ
Hog
れも
my
2種類に
form.
分類されるかな。
Hmm. Oh, dude, it's
本
like
当なのは本当に粒子
I
化
don't
する
feel
の
so
も
good.
自己を拡散させて減少になるという離れ技。これが広範囲かつ長時間できる人は数えるほどしかいないはずで、下等なのは目くらましね。影武者の方が分かりやすいかな。
Yo, the weeb terms come out, ain't no way.
用心深い吸血鬼は分身を作ってそれに意識を乗せて活動する。
Hmm.
用が済んだら分身を操る魔力をカットするんだけど、それが塵になって無産することから霧になって消えたように見えるだけ。
Take a screenshot of the mist from use for thumbnail. Nice, fine. Uh-huh. So she actually knows about Kagemusha. She might be a vampire from some foreign country, but she's surprisingly knowledgeable about Japanese culture. She's a freaking weeb, dude! Beast form Monka Giga.
狼になる、他の動物に変わるっていうのは破損した肉体を使いまで補っている副産物ね。
Yeah. They're druids.
長い年月を生きた吸血鬼ほど崩壊する肉体の保管は通常の命では間に合わない。だから力のある獣を取り込んでそれを体として使っている。
Hmm.
必要な時はその獣を元に戻して刺激するから狼になった、狼を出したように見える。
Hmm. Usually 3
人た
max.
ちは命のリペアとして古い獣を1匹ぐらいは体に取り込んでいる。けどそれが限界。あんまり多く取り込むと 今度は吸血鬼の自我が獣と混濁してしまう。
Risky.
使徒の中でも複数の獣を使い魔にしているやつは一人だけ。そいつももう消えたけど。
Riposo. Is that it?
こ
Wow.
んなところかな。
A lot of info, man.
式が一体名詞をもとにざっと概要だけを説明したけど、吸血鬼がどんなものか分かってもらえた？乱暴なま
Class
とめだけど、
dismissed.
とにかく人の形をした人と同じ知性構造をした吸血種を吸血鬼と呼ぶの。
Even gives us a TLDR at the end.
その中身がどれだけ異物でも基本形態が人なら吸血鬼として問題ないわ。
Feel like I understand less than ever. After hearing just how monstrous vampires can be, it's even harder to believe that the woman standing in front of me could be one.
じゃあ次は私の番ね。
Uh-oh. Is she gonna ask about humans or what?
実を言うと私も大事なことを聞き忘れてた。
Hmm?
なんだよ。俺に聞くようなことは何もないだろう。俺は吸血鬼でも何でもない。
Clueless?
ただの学生なんだか
Is she
ら。
gonna ask how he did the slashing and whatnot? That would make sense.
ふん。それじゃあ聞くけどシキ。あなた、
Yeah.
どうやって私を
Yeah,
殺し
that,
た
I
の？
mean, that would be the most obvious question.
は？
だから、どんな手段を使ったのかって聞いてるの。ルーンやカバラあたりの秘術には抗体ができているから効かないし、抗体耐性ができてないもの。私がまだ経験したことのない魔術となると、この国の古神道と南米の秘宝ぐ
Oddly
らいの。
specific. Japanese, Shinto, or South American treasures. Very specific.
いえ、それだってあそこまで私を殺しておくことはできない。
Hmm.
答えてシキ。あなたはどんな年代物の神秘で私を再起不能にしてくれたの？
Hmm.
いや、年代物の神秘って何のことだ？
I can tell she is dead serious, but I legitimately have no idea what she's talking about.
だから概念武装のことよ。
It just cuts lines, bro. That's it.
歴史と想念を蓄えた触媒。
That stare was like Gilgamesh. I could see it, yeah. It was very similar. They both have red eyes too, right? And blonde hair, so doesn't help.
この国にも神器ってあるんでしょ？大抵は宝条や剣、宝石や仮面を使用する魔術霊装のことだけど。ねえシキ、あなた本当にそっちの方面の人じゃないの？
そっち方面も何も、俺はただの学生だって言ったじゃないか。知ってることなんて何もないよ。
嘘よ。魔術師でもない人間が私を傷つけることなんてできないわ。
She's like, no, I can't accept this. Makes sense.
シキ、私に隠していることあるでしょ？
She glares at me like an angry cat. But no matter how she looks at me, it's not like I have anything to hide. Like angry cat, I get it. I get it. Wait, I do.
すまん。実を言うと一つあったっぽい。けど関係あるのかな、これ。
Hmm. She keeps glaring at me. The only way to resolve this is by confessing the truth.
なんて言ったらいいのかな。俺さ、物の切れる線が見えるんだよ。
Hmm.
切れる線？
Exactly what I expected. There's no way she'd believe that. I think she will, because again, she's deep into mystics herself. No one ever does. That's just the way it's always been.
それ、どういう意味？
She responds with total seriousness.
だから物の切れる線が見えるんだよ。俺、生き物とか地面とか、とりあえず触れられるものなら全部亀裂みたいでさ、それに刃物を通すとあっさり切断できるんだけど。
Pretty powerful.
意味あるか？ 鉄をナイフ程度で切れるのは便利だけど、別に好きなところが切れるわけじゃないんだ。線が見えてるところしか切れないから、日曜大工にも使えない。お前を切った時だって、そのナイフなら女の肌ぐらい切れるだろう。
There's the Gilgamesh face again. A chill runs down my spine. Her gaze is intense enough to bring my breathing to a halt.
そう。直視の魔眼なんて童話の中だけの話と思ってたけど、いるところにはいるものね。
Mystic eyes of depth perception. Yes, indeed.
あなたみたいな突然変異の化け物が。
なんだよそれ。俺は吸血鬼に化け物なんて言われる筋合いはないぞ。
化け物は化け物
It
で
is
しょ。
pretty interesting that Nasu went with the same type of mystic eyes 2 times on the protagonist of his works, right? I mean, they are different class, right? But it's still the same type of mystic eye that they possess. I always found that pretty interesting.
物の死を見る。
それ以外の何だっていうの？シキ、あなたの目は生物としてつながってはいけない場所と回線が開いているんでしょうね。その目は生まれついてのものなの？
いや、こうなったのは昔からだけど、生まれついてのものじゃない。
それじゃあ以前一度ぐらい死んでみたことがあるでしょう。
Whoa.
お前じゃあるまいし、そう簡単に死ねるか。でもまあそうだよ。以前事故で死にかけた。線が見えるようになったのはその後からだ。
潜在的な素質もあったんだろうけど、きっかけはそれでしょうね。直視の魔眼か。確かにそれなら間違いなく私を殺せるわ。
Arcade huffs a little and turns her gaze away from me. Even though she turns from me with clear distaste, I'm somewhat grateful she's no longer staring at me with those eyes of hers.
アルクエイド、お前この線がなんだか知ってるのか？
実際に知覚できるあなたほどじゃないけど、知識としてなら説明できるわ。あなたが見ているものはね、万物の結果、ものの死にやすい箇所なのよ。もっとわかりやすく言うのなら、あらゆる存在の死期、死そのものよ。
He sees death. That's pretty close to what Bastard told me before she gave me my glasses. Hey Leon, how you doing? The end of all things. The inevitable future of creation. All this time I didn't see it. I did everything I could not to.
何言ってんだ。俺が見てる線なんて、ただそこが切れるだけのものじゃないか。
だからその線が死なの。いい意識、ありとあらゆるものには終わりがある。それがいつになるかは個別差があるけど、とにかく果てというものはある。死は到来するものではなく、誕生した瞬間に内包していて、いつか発現するものよ。それが原因と結果。因果律って言葉聞いたことあるでしょ？ここにある以上、それは必ず消えなくてはいけない。原子の流動、エネルギーの約束事ね。たった一つの例外、ほんの小さな間違いも秩序は許容しない。だってそんなものがあったら、この宇宙の前提が崩れてしまうんだもの。それこそ泡のように消えてしまうわ。
No way. I mean, she's bringing the universe into this? How is that relevant?
見当違いじゃない。あなたの目はそれぐらい最悪な目ってこと？いい？消滅は万物にあらかじめ設計された決まりなの。どんなに長い寿命、どんなに強大な生命にだってこれはある。 たとえ宇宙の寿命より長い寿命を持つ生命があるとしても、それは無限に生き続けるわけじゃない。この定められた消滅が物の式で、それは初めからあるわけだから、式という概念を理解できる機能、それと回線が合っている脳髄と眼球があるのなら、目で見ることは不可能じゃない。それがあなたの見ている線の正体よ。あえてあなたたち風に理論づけるのなら、原子結合の宿命的欠陥部分というところかしらね。それともその個体の死因を発現させる遺伝子に用意されたテロメア的なスイッチかな。とにかくあなたが見ているのは物の死にやすい線、死という結論そのものよ。よくそんな状態で今まで生きてこれたものだわ。よっぽどあなたは心が穏やかなんでしょうね。
He's saying because he can't see them most of the time, right? Because of the glasses. She speaks in a detached, matter-of-fact voice. She doesn't know anything about me, so I wish she wouldn't joke around. I understand what she's saying, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with any of it.
そんなものあるはずがないし、まして見えるわけがない。
あなたには見えてるじゃない。普通生物は首を切ったら殺されるわ。これは切断したから停止したということよね。逆に言えば首を切断できない生物は殺されないということになる。あ、これは私のことだから例外にしておいて。あなたはその決まり事を無視できるのよ。
She's special.
あらゆる外的要因を無効化する者が相手でもまず殺す。殺された相手はその後で死んだ状態になるんでしょうね。切断したから殺害できたじゃない。あなたの場合は物を殺害したからその結果として対象が切断される。
Damn, it's the reverse. That's crazy.
ほら、これが化け物でなくて何だというの。物が切れるだけの線って言うけど、その両目は今まで生まれてきたどんな異能より得意なものよ。あなたはね、シキ、あらゆるものを殺してしまう死神みたいな目を持っているんだから。
She's right. That's exactly why I've been in denial. Why I've spent so long trying to ignore the existence of the lines. The truth is, I've known for a long time. It's exactly like she says. My eyes, my life, they're nothing more than a blemish on this earth. A mistake. Ever since that day, I've borne witness to a dying world. I've been forced to know that everything I see could crumble in a mere moment. All this time, omens of death have been with me every step of the way.
じゃあ何か。俺はお前だって殺せることになるぞ。何でも殺す物騒なやつなんだからな。
そう？じゃあ試しにやってみよっか。
Oh. She turns the lights in the room off and moves to the window. She slides the curtains open. Whoa. Outdoor light spills through the glass, allowing me to see again. The woman in white is framed by the pale moonlight.
ほら、いいから本気になってみて。あ、もしかしてそのメガネで見えないようにしてるの？
いいんだな。
It's a peculiar thing, really. I've never taken my glasses off in front of someone, but still I raise my hand to remove them. All of her accusations must have put me on edge. Urged by my own frustration, I take my glasses off. Lines start to squirm and stretch across the room. My world is filled with death. It's a very edgy line. I'm witnessing a miracle. I can hardly believe it. Does she not have lines right now? Whoa, the moon. Oh, and it's the title track. Oh, dude, look at it. She's free of the lines. She's empowered by the moonlight. That's kind of a cinema moment. It's a simple one, but kind of cool, man. Damn. The moon shines a pearl white. The lines that had been so faint during the daytime appear to almost glow under the moonlight. But in the middle of it all, the lines on her body are so faint that if I weren't concentrating, I probably wouldn't even have noticed them.
そんな、どうして？
どう？線はほとんど見えないでしょ？私ね、夜は四季のない生き物なの。だからあなたの目でも殺すことは不可能でしょうね。
OP man. The legs though.
それでもちょっとは見えちゃうのかな。夜は死なない私だけど、昼間は多少の四季ができてしまう。その弱点を突かれて私はあなたに殺された。あの時は大仕事の後だったし、即死体制も落ちてたしね。
Instantaneous death. If only it worked in FGO. Oh well.
結果、私はあなたに殺されて、この通り、夜でも四季ができるほど弱ってしまった。要するに不老不死で亡くなったわけだけど、四季、私の体の線が切れる？
Whoa, the dare is real. I wonder if I could. If there's a line, I can cut it. But looking at her now, I'm not sure if I could slice through her as easily as I did then, in a fraction of a second.
やりにくいと思う。線が見えたり見えなかったりするから。
Oh yeah, Moon Cancer as a class does have high instant kill resistance, right? That's interesting, actually. Yeah, I never thought about that in her case. Interesting.
でしょ？それが
Not that it would ever work against that, enemies anyway. It doesn't matter what their class is because instant kill is so bad. But, lore-wise, it's kind of cool.
どんなに死が見えていようとも、その線を引くのは四季自身の腕じゃないといけない。いくら私が弱ってるからって、四季に捕まるほど運動能力は低下してないもの。
She's right. I couldn't even keep up with a speedy animal, let alone catch one. And if I can't catch my prey first, then there's no way I'm cutting through its lines either. Which means even if I can see the lines, I can't kill something that moves. Just as her words alleviate my deepest fears, the vampire laughs. Flashback. Right, it's funny. It's all a big comforting joke. No matter how many hypotheticals she makes, or how many of my flaws are pointed out, nothing will change the way I see the world. I'm broken. I'm something that shouldn't get mixed in with the rest of this world. But despite that, when I'm faced with this incredible, impossible being, it feels like everything I'd taken for granted gets thrown out the window. She's like a magnificent flower caressed by the moonlight. It's not like I wanted eternity. Dude, they should have said she's like a moon princess. That would have been cinema. All I wanted was for something I could touch. For something that could give me the hope I needed to keep living. Oh, now it's red. Back to reality. A sharp pain stabs at my brain. The lines make my head throb. I put my glasses back on and trade my miraculous view for the ordinary world. Arcuate eyes me suspiciously.
なんだよ。まだ何かあるのか。
そうじゃなくて、そのメガネをかけていれば線は見えないの？
まあ、そうだけど。 昔俺の目がこうなった時に出会った人がくれたんだ。今じゃレンズだけしか使ってないけど、これのおかげでなんとか普通に生活が送れてるんだよ。
そっか、そうよね。どんなに強い心があったって死とずっと向き合っていたら発狂するか眼球を潰すしかないものね。
True.
あのな、さっきから言いたい放題物騒なことばっかり言いやがって。少しは遠慮してくれ。あと近い。止まれ。いいからそこで止まれ。止まらないと花瓶投げるぞ。
He's scared. I retreat, sensing the impending danger. But my threat falls on deaf ears. She can sometimes resemble a giant cat, one whose curiosity isn't easily sated. I like all the cat references here.
ねえ、それ
Whoa.
見せて。
New expression, also music and everything. What the hell? He's so whimsical. Is this a remix of the title track, but like a whimsical one? Sounds similar, like the melody.
嫌だ。これは大事なものだから渡さない。
別に壊したりしないってば。ねえねえ、本当に見るだけだからいいでしょ。
Why is she talking like that? Oh. It's a choice. Interesting. I mean, sure. Take him. Don't break him, though. She doesn't look like she'll back down. Besides, if she gets any closer, there's a good chance we'll wind up wrestling for the glasses, and she'll absolutely win if it comes down to that.
もう分かったよ。ほら、いいか。見たらすぐ返すんだぞ。
I pass my glasses to her. Oh. She purses her lips as she inspects the glasses from all angles. Then she pauses and looks up at me. Does she recognize the craftsmanship?
これをあなたに渡した人、この町にいるの。
She totally recognizes who made these.
いないと思う。7年も前の話だし、一箇所にとどまるような人じゃなかったから。
そう。よかった。余計な
Yeah,
相
she
手が増え
totally
なくて。
knows who this is from.
ま、ブルー相手じゃ引いた方が無難でしょうけど。
Blue, indeed. There it is. It's her, like, clock tower title, right? Yeah. A stern expression graces her face as she falls silent.
アルクエド、お前先生じゃなくて、そのメガネを作った人を知ってるのか？
知ってるわ。現存する4人の魔法使いの一人だもの。
One of only 4 magicians. Woohoo.
そのメガネだってね、とんでもない一品なのよ。今の私の力じゃ、
It's crazy.
とてもじゃないけど壊せないぐらい。
Her tone grows more serious.
お前壊すつもりだったのか？
え？私そんなこと口にしちゃった？
やっぱり壊す気だったんだな。
I huff at her to give them back and wrench the glasses out of her hand.
ったく、このメガネがないと正気じゃいられないって言ったのはそっちだろ。それとも俺にそうなれって言いたかったのか、お前は。
別にそんなことじゃないけど。なんとなく四季が大切そうにしてるのが嫌だったから。
It's a weird thing to say. I really have no idea how vampires think. This girl was ready to destroy my one lifeline on a whim.
いいから二度と変な考えは起こすなよ。先生との思い出も大事だけど、それ以上にこれがないとやっていけないんだ。四六時中線が見えてたら頭痛で頭がどうにかしそうだし。
ふん。死が見えてると脳に負担がかかるのかしらね。うん。四季の目は何かと原因がありそうだけど、とりあえず今はこれぐらいかな。機会があったらもう少し詳しく教えてあげるわ。
結構だよ。あいにく 長話は嫌いでね。
Wow.
そう？私は誰かと話すのって好きだけどな。意図が半分も伝わらない不自由な言葉でもこんなに心が揺れるんだもの。
She beams an honest, unreserved smile. It really looks like the simple act of conversing is enough to make her happy. Another thumbnail shot right there, but I'm not gonna take that one.
You killed me. Therefore, you belong to me. Also, I just hate to feel some girl give you something special. It's not like I like you or anything.
There you go. The night drags on. She is seated on the bed. I'm on the sofa, aimlessly staring at the clock. It's just past 4 a.m. Only an hour or so to go till sunrise.
あと1時間か。
Hey, welcome to the stream from me. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened so far, and Arcade doesn't look the slightest bit nervous. The hotel is perfectly peaceful. I've been pretty nervous myself, but it's starting to look like I didn't need to be. It's nice. I have a feeling the night will pass uneventfully, just like this.
ねえ、シキ。
For the umpteenth time this night, Arcade calls out to me.
なんだよ。もう話すこととかないからな、こっちは。
そうなの？せっかくこうしてるのにもったいないね。
あのな、さっきからどれだけおしゃべりに付き合ってると思ってる
Kinda
んだ。
toxic.
6時間だぞ、6時間。何が疲れたかって、見張りなんかよりそっちの方が疲れ
She's
た
a
よ。
yap machine. She shoots a dissatisfied pout. It's been like this all night. For whatever reason, she just keeps talking to me. I told her that if she's so weak, she should just get some sleep instead, but
話している方が楽しいから。
how did we end up like this? I really have no idea what's going through her mind. Well, on top of that, I'm starting to get hungry. Now that I think about it, it's been nearly an entire day since I ate something. The last meal I had was yesterday's breakfast.
お腹が減っているなら何か食べたら？
Yeah, they probably have bus and room service, let's be real.
せっかくホテルに泊まってるんだからルームサービスを使えばいいのに。
いい、緊張感がそがれる。そういうお前の方こそ
Crazy
何か食
mentality.
べた方がいいんじゃないか。弱ってるくせに眠りもしないんだから、せめて食事ぐらいしろよ。
式がいいなら私もやめとく。普通の食事もそれなりに意味はあるけど、一人で食べてもつまらないもの。
普通の食事って、食事に普通も特別も。
Where? Right. She doesn't look like one, but she's still a vampire. Her meals would normally consist of human blood. She said it herself, vampires need human blood to survive. Which means she's drunk the blood of others before. I wonder how many humans she's killed in her life. I steal a glance at her. I just can't wrap my head around it. No matter how many times she explains the intricacies of vampires to me. Bruh. I can't imagine her drinking blood.
何？私の顔になんかついてる？
I quickly look away. It's her turn to stare at me now. The corners of her lips pulls into a mischievous grin.
気になる？
何が？
私がどのくらいの数？
She knows what the hell.
気になる？
She saw right through me. Her happy, smug smile is enough to unsettle me. I don't like it, but I can't deny that I'm morbidly curious as to how many people she's killed.
そりゃ気になるよ。俺はお前と協力してるんだ。それぐらい知っとかないと、いつお前が心変わりして襲いかかってくるか予測がつかないだろ。
It's a legitimate concern to have. She nods along, seemingly satisfied with my reasoning.
それじゃあ問題。 私は今まで何人の血を吸ってきたでしょう。
I have a feeling it's not the answer he's expecting. She hops off the bed with a bounce and heads back over to the window.
何人のってそれは
She smiles sweetly. She seems to be enjoying herself. She's clearly trying to get a rise out of me. How many breads have you eaten in your life? I would die if she asked him that. I would fucking die, dude. And then he would be Arguedo. Oh my god, I would die if that happened. Fine, I'll play this game. This strange woman has to have killed. Oh, it's an actual choice. Oh shit. Let's go, let's go. What's the options? 10, 100, 1000. Let's shoot for the moon. Get it? Go for 1000. Honestly, I have a feeling it's gonna be 0 or something, or like 1 or 2. Something like really low. Let's go for the funny answer.
10人は少
No
ない
spoilers, where is he? Oh, you're speculating?
はい、全然惜しくないはずれね。
じゃあ100単位か。
残念、日和切ったはずれです。
Hmm.
なら1000単位なのか。
はい、それも豪快に外れだわ。
Hmm. She chuckles softly to herself. I'm not angry with her, but I'm starting to feel very frustrated.
じゃあそんなことはないと思うけど、まさか万。
それも外れ。もう10だの100だの1000だのって式は私のことそういう風に見てたわけね。
Wow.
ひどいの。
違うのか。吸血鬼ってのは見境なしなんだろう。人間だって生きてるだけで腹が減るんだ。お前たちだって生きていくために血を吸うんなら際限はないんじゃないのか。
そうね、それはそうなんだけど。
Hmm.
私は自分から血を吸うなんてこの800年
Well,
一度もないかな。普通の人間を殺したことだっ
there it
て
is.
一度もないよ。
Also, 800 years she's been around. Pretty casual. Chill, you know? She's seen a few ages. Wow. Not a single drop of blood. It's such a weird thing to hear of vampires to say. But I still find myself asking the question.
それ本当の話か。
本当よ。だって私血を吸うのが怖いんだもの。
Hmm.
血を吸うのが怖いって吸血鬼なのに。
Hmm.
きっと臆病なのよ、私は。だからいつまで経っても吸血鬼としても半人前ってこと。
She utters the words as she idly glances out the window. She pauses to gaze at the night sky in a drawn-out moment of quiet. As I watch her, it feels like she's becoming less distinct, a hazy phantasm drifting away. A phantasm moon, get it?
そっか。半人前なんだ。
Just muttering those words provides an odd relief. Wait, why does it feel like a load has been taken off my shoulders? That's weird, right? Yep, it's definitely weird.
どうかしたの、式。
別に何でもない。お前が臆病なチキンだから笑っただけ。
He even said chicken in Japanese, what the hell?
チキン？私なんで鳥？
She doesn't know, clueless. She tilts her head in confusion. She really doesn't look like a vampire in the slightest. It's only natural for me to be relieved. How could I not be? It turned out that the person in front of me isn't anywhere near as evil as I'd feared. If what she says is true, then there's no reason for me to worry about her spontaneously killing me. And it's not just my newfound sense of safety that brings me relief. There must be something wrong with me. The idea that she doesn't count herself as a full-fledged vampire is what has me happiest of all. I can't believe I was so wrong about her this whole time.
あれ
Whoa. Just as I'm able to relax around her, I'm struck by a sharp sense of pain and vertigo. Oh, what's happening to him? My vision is blanketed by a white haze. This isn't the same as my anemia. Oh.
Let me have some of that arcuate breast milk.
Bro, what the fuck? Can we just calm down? Okay, what the fuck? Okay. I'm still thinking too clearly for that. A strange cold chill accompanies my headache.
どうしたのよ、シキ。
Jesus Christ, dude.
そんなに額に汗を浮かべちゃって。
汗
I wipe the back of my hand across my forehead as I reply, and I'm met with far more wet, sticky sweat than I'd anticipated. This is weird. Judging by the sweat, you'd think I was in a sauna. As if urged by the pool of anxiety welling up in my chest, my eyes dart to the digital clock. Sauna giga-based, though. It's 4:32 a.m. Too early for the sun to beat back against the chilly night air. Clock itself still lists the current temperature outside as a cool 11 degrees Celsius. It's way too cold for me to start breaking a sweat like this. So then why does this room feel like I'm standing outside on a hot summer day?
アルクエド、お前暑くないのか？
ん？別に活動に異常をきたすほどの温度じゃないでしょ？まだたったの38度だし。弱っているとはいえ、今の私でも3000度ぐらいまでなら普通だよ。
Wow, nice flex though, okay. Also, yeah, is it 38 degrees inside that room? That's way much more than room temperature. What the hell? Why is it so warm in there? I'm an idiot for even asking. Did she say 3,000 degrees Celsius? So you could throw a vampire on a grill and they still wouldn't burn? No, this isn't the time to be thinking about that. The digital display still lists the temperature as 11 degrees. So either the clock is malfunctioning or my body is. I searched the room for another thermometer.
なんだあれ
As I scan the room, my gaze becomes transfixed on the monitor displaying a live feed of the hotel lobby. Still not a sauna, but not even close, bro. Like, most people that are avid sauna enjoyers, like myself, the ideal temperature of a sauna is 90 degrees. So, yeah, obviously it's much more higher than room temperature, but that's the whole point. You're not going to spend, like, too much time there anyway. You're going to go there, you're going to have a nice cold drink with you, you're going to breathe in the vapors, you're going to sweat like crazy, you're going to relax. You know, it's going to be good. And then you're out. You take a cold shower. It's good. Feels great, man. Ooh, is someone invading? What is this? Roro is burning! What the fuck? I can hardly believe my eyes. It's something you'd only see in a movie. Oh shit. Flames spread through the lobby like water spilling from a sink. Mixed in the thick black smoke, I see a humanoid silhouette. It gives me the impression of a massive predator, a carnivore that eats those like it.
アルクエド
She remains silent. Is it hostility I read in her expression? No, it's something more like contempt. The two of us must be entertaining very different thoughts as we stare at this monitor. It takes less than a minute for the lobby to be entirely engulfed by the sea of flames. The fire alarm doesn't ring. The digital thermometer still hasn't changed. But my body is drenched in sweat, and simply breathing the hot, dry air is enough to parch my throat. There's no time to think. They're here. Those flaming corpses from before have come to the hotel. I make a run for the window to inspect the situation outside. The town looks the same as ever. The hotel is bathed in flames, but nobody outside seems to have noticed a thing. Is some kind of bounded field or something? There's no sign of aid rushing to the hotel, nor of any humans frantically trying to escape the fire.
どうなってるんだアルケイド
She keeps her mouth firmly shut, unwilling to say a word. Oh yeah, is this OST new? I'm not sure if I've heard this before. Pretty hectic though and thrilling. Time simply passes. The temperature feels like it's getting hotter by the second. My skin feels like it could burn any minute. I don't know what things are like outside our room, nor do I have any idea what things are like on the floors below. All I know is the awful, ominous feeling gripping my chest telling me that it's already too late. Arquette is still silent. Is it because she's worried or frustrated? Her arms are crossed like she's hugging herself, or maybe she's trying to hold herself back. She said she wouldn't leave this room. She said she didn't have the power right now. In which case, what did I come here for? Oh shit, I bet this is a big choice right here. You can pick both as well. Roll. So what my options are, I should go outside and investigate, I should stay in the room. I feel like going outside is a bad idea. But let's do it anyway. I don't know. Maybe we'll get our first bad ending here. I just want to see.
Yes.
I take a short deep breath and clear my head. I search for something I could use as a weapon, but a quick survey of the room doesn't give me anything. I swallow my hesitation, take my knife from my bag, and head for the door.
四季
様子を見てくる俺が戻ってくるまで部屋から出るな
Oh no. She looks like she wants to say something, but I tear my gaze away and head into the hallway. This is scary. It's dark. I guess the lights must have malfunctioned. The only light I see is a faraway glow from the elevator hole. Dude, this is legit a shot from like a horror game or something. My throat burns more now. The very air is thick and scraping against me like sandpaper. The silence in the hallway is unsettling. You could hear a pin drop. There isn't a single sign of life. No blank running in terror. No burnt blank. The utter silence is making me question what I saw on the monitor just now.
異常はないよな
Uh-oh. I walk through the hallway. Sweat forms into beads and runs down my forehead. It's so quiet, I'm starting to feel that I'm the intruder here. Intruder. Normally you'd exterminate any pests that intrude a place like this. It's all I can do to calm myself down. I readjust my grip on the knife so the sweat doesn't make it slip from my palm. I feel nauseous. There's a pressure near my temples. Somewhere between my eyes and my brain, my nerves experience a strange pull. It's as if my eyes are trying to crawl into my brain cavity. Or maybe my brain's trying to swallow my eyes. I bite back against the dull aching pain as I traverse through the heat wave blasting me from all sides. My eyes grow heavy. My eyelids feel like they're gaining mass. My body sways. I might just pass out. I know the feeling well. It's how I feel just before I collapse from anemia. It hurts. The pain is so unbearable, I have to take off my glasses. I look in the direction of the elevators. This corridor is so long. It's got to be more than 20 meters to the elevators from here. It's too far, I tell myself. Go back to the room. What is this? A few more steps and there'll be no more going back. Uh-oh. Oh shit. A clear sound. The gentle chime of the elevator shatters the silence, as if to herald the destruction of this pure empty space devoid of life. A foreboding chill stops me in my track. My eyes are pulled towards the unwanted intrusion. The small elevator light stops. It has arrived at its destination. I can see the line stretching across the elevator door in the distance. Though shrouded by so many, a dense web of them, I can barely see the door. Yeah, why is there so many lines? The door's open. I peer inside the cramped metal box. Oh. Ooh, it's The Shining. The inside is overflowing with flesh. The flesh of things that were alive until a moment ago. Ew. My breathing ceases. Just like my brain refuses to process the things I'm seeing, so do my lungs abandon their duty. I stare at the scene within the elevator. The thick chunks of red meat are packed tight as they can be within the metal box. In the middle of it all are two dogs staring at their morbid feast. My vision turns red. With a nauseating, squelching noise, a gelatinous mass of meat oozes out of the elevator. A sea of blood, carcass, bone, brain, fingers, and viscera. The pool of carnage only houses two living residents, the dogs. Uh-oh. Yeah, good morning, Kota. The rational part of my brain refuses to accept this scene as reality. At the end of the hallway, the dogs are still digging into the mutilated cadavers. The terrible new sounds travel up through the elevator's shaft. Discordant screams spill into the hallway. Oh, there's a remix of an original OST? Oh, that's cool. Pretty menacing. If I strain my ears, I can just make out the sounds of flesh being gnawed on, intermingled with the shrieks of despair, so anguished they hardly sound human. It feels like my hearing has found a shortcut to my imagination. Even though I can't see it with my eyes, the carnage is all too clear in my mind's eye. People being burned alive, people being eaten alive. A man notices the unusual temperature and leaves his room to flee. The second he opens the door, he is enveloped by a hellish fire that roasts him to the bone. Well now. A young girl sobs in despair, locked in her room. When the flames from the lobby reach her floor, she is in the bathtub. The water steams and bubbles, boiling her alive and turning her ruptured flesh to ash from the inside out. Holy shit, dude. That's a bad way to go. Many clamor to get into an elevator that arrives. Inside, they find it already packed with the bodies of those who tried to escape before. By the time the newcomers realize those present are no longer human, they are already being consumed. There are two types of screams, those born from the fear of being eaten and those born from the fear of being burned alive. There are no exceptions. The small elevator is a microcosm of what the hotel has become. This vision of hell is so close, I can feel the agony flush against my skin. Bro, look at that visual, that's crazy, right? How has it spread already everywhere? Like, if this was real life, this would be absolutely terrifying. Like, look at that. The terrifying part is, like, this seems, I mean, minus the dead, you know, zombies and whatnot, this seems like so realistic terror. Like, this is crazy, dude. Like, this would be so crazy. I'm not gonna use this as a thumbnail because it's kind of a spoiler. I don't want to use anything on the thumbnail that's a spoiler. But yeah, this is, like, just look at that, it's crazy, dude. I want to throw up, but I can't. If I did, I'd become a part of this horrible ocean of red. Yeah, there was a big fire, like, in Hong Kong. I remember that. It was last year, right? I saw some clips of it and it looked very, like, terrifying. Just fucked up. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. Excuse me. I force my body to remember how to breathe. Like, it was a tall building as well, right? Pretty sure. I grind my teeth together to regain a sense of control. The dogs notice me. As soon as they do, all sound from the floors below stops. It's from bed materials? That's messed up. That can only mean one thing. No one else is alive. The dogs break into a sprint toward me. I'm the only prey left within their hunting grounds. The black hounds approach me. Their bodies are marked with countless lines. But they're no use to me now. My mind is too paralyzed to do anything. I can't even decide whether to fight or flee. One of the dogs leaps. No human could ever come close to matching it in speed. It covers 20 meters of the hallway in less than 2 seconds. Its maw opens wide. Is this it, dude? Sharp saw-like teeth reach for my throat. The dog's movements are fast and deadly efficient. The second my mind manages to process that it is leaping at me, the beast closes its fangs around my neck with a terrible gnashing sound. Ah, fuck. I feel like we're dead. Ooh. This is where Tonoshiki dies. No, that isn't right. This won't kill me. I won't die here. What? Seeing death isn't new to me. Oh, but is he actually still dead? It was a hot summer day. You're gonna flashback me at this moment? You're crazy. You're crazy. It feels so long ago. It was merely 7 years. Back then I witnessed something far more horrifying. Stab. I thrust my knife into the forehead of the dog that tried to gnaw on my throat. Okay, what? We're not dead? As if on autopilot, my arm swung up the second the monster's canines touched my skin before it could pierce my carotid artery. Ooh, the CG. Look at him go. I surprise even myself. Like a machine whose only function is cutting and slicing, I thread the knife through the dog's forehead with mechanical precision. It comes easy, as I am merely cutting through one of the dog's lines. Normally, destroying an animal's brain wouldn't cause its body to cease functioning immediately. The muscles will move and spasm in response to the brain's final signals, carrying out their last commands to the best of their ability. Even if I tore my blade straight through the dog's head, its fangs would still tear through my neck. But this is different. I didn't just kill the dog, I brought it death. No, that's kind of a fire line. You gotta admit, that's kind of a fire line. Edgy, but not too edgy. Pretty fire. Death means total cessation. No matter how monstrous the dog was, it lost every ounce of power the second I killed it. It falls limply to the ground. The second dog is already lunging toward me in its place. I stab the knife into its wide open jaw. My blade buries into its wet flesh. The skin of the dog may be oddly tough, but its insides are soft and yielding, its flesh and bone having long rotted. But I messed up this time. This dog's lines aren't on its head. They're all congregated around its chest. Uh-oh. I might have managed to stab it, but the damage done is little more than a flesh wound. The knife has pierced the dog's maw, reaching the back of its head. Maybe we're still dead? Which naturally means that the hand holding the knife is now fully enveloped by the creature's mouth. Uh-oh. The dog is still very much alive. Ooh. It clamps its jaw shut around my outstretched arm. I feel the strain as it pulls against the soft cartilage between my hand and wrist. Any moment now, it'll tear straight through the flesh. The pain is enough to snap me back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. This fucking hurts. Oh my. What the hell am I doing? Getting my arm torn to shreds just to stick a knife into a dog's mouth. I struggle and squirm, trying to wrench my arm out of its vice-like grip. As something gnashes at my arm, and intense pain shoots up through my nerves like a firework. Its teeth feel like they're stuck deep within my arm. But it's awfully lively for something with a knife in its skull. The dog presses its weight against me, toppling both of us and pinning me down against the carpet. Whoa, dude, that POV looks pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. My back is driven hard against the floor, but even now its grip on my arm still hasn't loosened one bit. With my knife still plunged deep inside its head, the black dog tightens its jaw further. It's going to rip off my arm. This is insane. What kind of dog keeps biting down in a situation like this? Something warm and wet drips down to my elbow. Red blood is dribbling from the dog's frenzied, quivering lips. It might be the dog's blood trickling down my arm from the knife. Or it might be my blood, flowing freely as the dog tries to render my arm into mincemeat. To my scrambled brain, it doesn't matter much. The dog refuses to release its prize. There's no way I can run away with the dog still clinging to my arm. Not that running away was ever an option to begin with. Nor did I have any intention of doing so. I just want to survive. And in order to survive, there was only ever one condition. All I have to do is kill. Dude, he's Jinkei. Isn't that her MP's name? Like, all I do is kill or something like that. And she has a knife too. Wow. But how do I do that? It won't be long till one of my arms gets chewed off. That arm is still gripping the knife. The full weight of the dog has me trapped against the carpet. Even if I manage to pull my arm free, chances are the dog would have its jaws around my neck the very next second. The desperate circumstances force a weak chuckle to escape my lips. I just need some time to assess the situation, some time to really think it through. That's how I've always done things. That's how I was taught. Like, look, see how there are plenty of lines running along the back of the dog's head? The path to survival is blindingly clear. This is a wild beast, a monster that devours humans. But when it's this close to me, I'm painfully aware of its wildly beating heart, burning with its own desire to live. It clamps down on my arm even harder than before. I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid, I wish it was me tearing down my own throat out. It's kill or be killed, a natural universal law. So why does the supposed cruelty of the action give me so much pause? A thick drop of blood splashes against my face. The red fluid drips down my forehead into my eyes. My vision is painted a deep dark crimson. It burns itself into my retinas until red is all I could see. Oh fuck, this might actually be him dying. The warm viscous liquid strikes me as oddly familiar. My consciousness slowly slips away from me. Oh no. No. Wait. Even so, I can't kill something that's alive. Hypocrite. You already killed something that much bigger than some mutt. Oh, we're back to that. Yo, the music though. We got like chanting choir stuff. Ah, that's right. But that time was different. With Arcade, Tonoshiki wasn't thinking clearly at all. Even when I killed that big dog, it was as if my body moved on its own without my input. But this time, it requires me to make a conscious decision. Didn't Master tell you, Shiki, to use this power for yourself and not for anyone else? That's why As long as I stay who I am, as long as I remain a decent human being, I will never take any life for granted. Hypocrite. You've done it all before, long ago. Oh yeah, this flashback we had last time as well. They're probably gonna expand on this much too, but yeah, that's crazy. A bad dream from my childhood. Look, what's holding you back now? It was a hot summer day. It's kill or be killed. Before me is the figure of a young boy drenched in blood. You've already... My hands are stained with warm red blood. Killed before, haven't you? Oh shit. Oh! I stab. Rather than extract my arm, I instead bury it deeper as I slice through the beast's skull. That was a scream though. Did you hear that? That was crazy. A pain shriek echoes in my eardrums. Unable to cry out properly with my arm jammed down its throat, the dog's wail resembles a woman's shrill scream. It must be in tremendous pain. Not that it matters. I drive the knife deeper inside, together with my mangled arm. The blade pokes out from the back of the dog's skull. I split its skull and effortlessly slice through its hide, scattering gobs of blood and brains across the carpet. Before I know it, I've thrust both my knife and my arm cleanly through the back of the dog's skull. Wow. He just goes in, dude. Holy. And yet it still lives. There's only one thing left for me to do. Is it lines time? I take the knife from my bloodied right hand and move it to my left. Cool blood splash there. The impaled dog's body trembles and squirms, seemingly pleading for mercy. It even stops digging its fangs into my flesh as if to show remorse. Like I fucking care. Oh, cold! I run my blade along the beast's lines and quickly dismantle its body. Damn, son. Holy. Is that what the kids call aura farming? I look down on that which was once filled with life. The limp body no longer protests as I finally removed my arm from its maw. So it wasn't mostly his blood, I guess. I take a long look at my bloodied arm. My school uniform has been torn to shreds, but the gouges in my flesh aren't even a centimeter deep. The deluge of blood dripping down my arm earlier must have belonged to the dog. It doesn't even hurt that badly anymore. My fear must have clouded my mind and amplified the pain in the heat of the moment. I'm surprised we didn't die here, honestly. I'm still lying down on the floor, staring at the ceiling. My head hurts so much. My world is a patchwork stitched together by these lines of death. Though my limbs are freezing cold, my mind is spinning with a fever. The corpses of the two dogs are right beside me. One of my arms is covered in blood, while the other still clutches the reddened knife. Beneath this floor are the mangled and charred corpses of the victims that died in the pandemonium. There's nothing I can do but laugh. Because this isn't real. It can't possibly be real. I'm normal. Totally normal. The only weird thing here is this dream. The second I wake up, it'll all go away. Clueless. But when did I start dreaming with my eyes open? Oh. The elevator chimes. Is it Ark? Such a cute, clear noise. Entirely inappropriate for the current situation. Please? It's the elevator adjacent to the one that brought the dogs. My exhausted brain doesn't even try to contemplate what this means. The door is open. My mind might not be working, but my body will have to. In a dull haze, I grip the knife in my right hand and haul myself up to face the oncoming tragedy. Come on, be Ark. I don't want to do this. I warily gaze inside of the newly arrived elevator. Inside it is... Huh? It's completely empty. A bit of an anticlimax in its own way, huh? The danger has passed. Everything's over and I've already gotten a grasp of the situation on the lower floors. That's weird. Which means there's no reason for me to stick around here. I turn to leave when... Wait, there's no invisibility, is there? Ooh. Oh. Who? I hear a woman's voice. She sounds so desperate. Almost seems out of touch with reality. Her pleading screams grow in volume, accompanied by panicked footfalls. There's no mistaking it. It must be a survivor, out of breath as she frantically works her way up the stairwell next to the elevators. She sounds relieved, but she doesn't slow her pace. Within moments I can see her, spilling from the stairwell and into the hallway. Huh? She starts running again as she takes note of me. Yeah, this is... I don't know, this feels fishy. I don't know. Her expression, overcast and pale with fear, is lit up by a flash of joy as her eyes focus on me. Oh. A white-gloved hand seizes her, ripping her from salvation and back into hell. Ah, hell no, there was someone here. Ah, hell no. Okay, so she probably was it, isn't it? Oh no, what is this now? Oh. I think she's on fire. Still watching me, the woman begs for help. Ooh. Oh shit. That's a CG and a half. Oh shit. And then she falls silent. No resistance, no constraints that bind her. The second she's grabbed, she loses consciousness, as if this were a dream and she was snapped awake, leaving only her body behind. Is this Tsuda? Let's find out. Maybe? Stop. Stop this at once. That woman. Oh my god. She has nothing to do with this. She's just a sweet and innocent girl. Preying on her is... Ooh, there's an artery. My cries come too late. Not that they would have changed anything. My eyes are fixated on the woman's neck. Starry orbs of light flicker and scatter within my vision. Rage like never before boils in my chest. My vision clears and I see two soulless pits amid a deluge of blood. Oh, the gold pig sack. Come on, bro. Ooh, ew. The woman's legs twitch ever so slightly, her fingers jolting reflexively. All emotion, all life drains from her face. It has to be the first time I've seen it happen, but I don't need to be familiar with the sight to comprehend the horrific spectacle in front of me. The drinking and gulping of the monster is almost unnaturally loud against the otherwise silent hallway. When it's had its fill, the monster discards her body without a second thought. Her body wavers, frail like a withered tree. A ballerina tiptoeing the fine line between life and death. I gaze at her pitiful form. The woman is totally silent. The only sound is that of rushing blood. Then her back splits open. In a single moment, a fountain of blood erupts. The vampire sighs in relief as he bathes in the scarlet shower. And there he is. In an instant, everything around me changes. The sweltering temperature finally seems to match up with reality. A dam of fire bursts, flooding out all at once. Is this new music as well? This is like a villain's music for sure. The hallway is absolutely enveloped by flames. The heat presses against me, singeing and stinging at my skin like claws. If I were to take a breath now, I'd surely burn my lungs. But something is strange here. The flames continue licking at their surroundings, and yet the building isn't on fire. As the only thing still alive here, I am the only one left to feel this inferno. Oh shit, another new shot. My headache intensifies. The man begins walking my way. It's clear he's the source of this river of flames. The closer he gets, the more terrible the heat becomes. He's still 15 meters away from me. But even at this distance, it's impossible for me to breathe. I realize that nothing could survive in this man's vicinity. The proximity alone would lead to certain incineration. The shadow continues onwards in my direction. He's lean and tall, wearing antiquated clothes topped by a heavy fur cloak. Though his figure may be human-like, everything about him screams that he's anything but. There's something off about him. Something wild and crazed. I wonder if this is a spoiler thumbnail, if I just show the face. Because this could be an option too, because it's someone who's not art for once. Like if it's just a character, I don't know. If I show the face. Well, I'll think about it. Only 13 meters now. He continues without a sound. I glare at the man, knife firmly in hand. He doesn't respond. I'm starting to wonder if he can even see me. 10 meters. I train my eyes on his body. Amid the rising flames, I can finally see the lines of death that cover him. Ooh, what the hell is that? Oh, dude, it's the Holy Grail. Nah, I'm joking. But it's something, alright. My brain feels like soup boiling over an open flame. What is that? A dense and intricate torrent of death swirls at the center of it all. And at the center of the torrent is an odd glimmer, bright and shiny like a precious jewel. My head hurts too much to keep staring at it. It's like how staring straight into the sun will burn your retinas. There's no way I can directly stare at his core for too long. If I don't steel myself, my brain itself might rupture at the sight of it. 8 meters. He draws ever closer. The temperature rises, though not enough to cook through human flesh yet. 6 meters. The man stops. His focus falls on me. It took him this long to notice me standing here. I meet his gaze. I shouldn't make eye contact. Arquade's words of warning ring clearly in my ears. But I can't tear my eyes away. I can't ignore the abyss before me. And the guitar in the OST goes crazy. He's different. His eyes can't be the mystic eyes Arquid was talking about. These are entirely, fundamentally different. They aren't eyes that bind the viewer. They're just filled with madness. The eyes of one who has lost his mind. A madman. A poor, helpless man driven crazy by his own impulses. A man just like me, for real, for real. Oh. Uh-oh. My instincts scream at me to get out of danger. Every alarm in my body tells me this is bad news. But my body won't move, not even as much as a single fingertip. Danger signals fire through my synapses. No matter the cost, I have to get away from him. If I don't, it'll be the end for me. But I'm too late. The creature with sickly eyes stares at me, but barely pays me any notice. Oh, more fire! From its outstretched hand unfolds a fire that'll burn me alive. I'm going to die. Save me, Arquid! This fire is as real as it is terrifying. Different from the blue flames that flooded the hall, they were some sort of byproduct, an effort to his cause, an effect to his cause. They could swallow you alive, but you wouldn't die immediately. They'd scorch you with some awful phantom pain that feeds off life itself. But these flames are different. Just getting close is enough to shard the skin, enough to burn all organic matter to ashes. The fire engulfs me from all sides like a claw seizing its prey. It will cleave my body in two, neatly cauterizing the flesh where it is ripped apart. The only thing more real than this fire is my fate. Yet just before I die... Hey! My body is flung backwards with a snap. Let's go. She made it. The name creaks from my throat. My mind goes blank. I have a rough understanding of what just transpired. Arquid pulled me back before stepping in front of me to absorb the blow from that sinister, fiery hand. But what I don't understand is why she did it. Wasn't I supposed to be her shield? So why is she getting hurt to protect me instead? Oh. Her face scrunches up in pain. Oh yeah, because she's still kind of like not fully recovered yet. Oh shit. The man hits her with the flaming claw again and again. Now those claws though are scary. But this time she doesn't have to pull me out of the fire's way. Arquid swings her right arm like she did in the alley, batting the flames away. She's got the nails that beat the claws. But she's unable to extinguish the flames entirely, and the lingering embers strike her head on. Does that mean even Arquid could be burned if she took the full brunt of these flames? Are they hot enough to kill even her, this woman with barely any lines on her, who's supposed to be so far removed from death? Ooh. The entire clash lasts less than 5 seconds. The two exchange a dozen blows each way. I don't understand why, but when they're done, the man solemnly lowers his arm. Or is he gonna talk? Is this Tsuda? Or someone else? He stares at Arquid intently, not saying a single word. Arquid glares back bitterly as she clutches at her red abdomen. The man has eyes for nothing but Arquid. He doesn't even care that I'm here, safe behind her protective figure, clutching a knife. So scary. Vapor slips from the man's lips. His breath is heavy, like it's being pushed through an exhaust pipe, as he reaches with his left hand to find something beneath his coat. I hear a faint metallic clink. It's got to be some kind of blade. He's hiding a long object beneath his coat. The same object he used to rent through the back of that woman and turn her into a fountain of blood. Dude, what if he just whips out Excalibur? That would be so funny. He takes one step closer to Arquid. His weapon is still carefully concealed beneath his coat.
無礼
Oh!
者豚でなければ名を名乗れ
Whoa, look at the eyes. Oh my god, that's crazy.
それとも貴様の親は最低限の言葉も教えぬ
Damn.
刀
The
師
way
だ
she
った
talks is so different now. What the hell? Oh, it's Tsuda. I recognize that grunt. It is him. It's the same guy from earlier. The man stops in his tracks. A light flickers behind his hollow eyes as if he's only just remembering himself. I don't even know
I
what
summoned
language
Blue
she
Eyes White
used.
Dragon.
You were really waiting for that? Okay, fair enough. But the man clears his throat, composing himself. His voice carries a current of pain, like he had forgotten he were a living being until just now.
礼儀は知っている。
Hmm.
だが、貴様に語るほど。
So right now they're speaking in a language that's not Japanese, but we're getting basically translated for the viewer experience. But Shiki does not understand what they're saying, right? Is what's happening here. Like they're talking in some other language or whatever. But again, for the sake of the viewer, I guess we get to know what this is. And his voice is amazing every time.
礼儀はなっていないけど恥だけは足りているよね
So as long as when there's those like angled brackets, I guess it's some different stuff. Hmm.
元の名前は失ったかでも呼び名ぐらいはあるでしょ継いだばかりのようだけど仮にもその一角なんだから
So this is a true vampire as well, huh? Is what she seems to be implying. Yeah, Tsuda also voices Sigurd, of course, in Fate stuff, or Nasu stuff. The atmosphere in the hall shifts. The azure flames well up all around the corridor, burning ever brighter. It looks like Arcade hit a sore spot.
ブローブ。
Vlove. Hmm. A pained expression paints his face, so that's his current name, I guess?
ブローブ・アルハンゲリ。
Archangel. There's not. Is it meant to be Archangel or is it just Archangel? It's very similar. Vlo Archangel. He declares his name.
知らない名前私が記録していない以上正当な後継者とも思えない
Hmm.
もしかして親は自滅
Damn. So she doesn't even know him. Hmm.
そうではない。ご当主は俺が仕留めた。
Hmm.
なったばかりの祖ってこと
Wow. Fledgling, I guess.
じゃあ次は私を殺して箔をつけたい
名誉は己の胸にあるものだ。
Hmm.
俺が欲しいものしか奪わない。
心構えは立派だけどそれなら私だけに絞りなさいこれはちょっとやりすぎよ
いや、この都市は汚れている。焼き尽くさなければ俺の心情に戻る。
Uh-oh.
あっそうつまり蛮族同然の三流使徒だったわけ
ソヤであることは自覚している。
Hmm. Nope.
神祖の姫、その心臓を俺によこせ。
It's almost like the gay Bolg line. Very close. Similar. Princess of the true ancestors. Roro. Oh, that's a cool little sprite. The area around Vlov twists with the simmering heat. Like a river bursting through its banks, the fire rushes in our direction. Arcade stands in front of me like a breakwater, holding back the flood from swallowing me whole.
動かないで式この炎があいつの武器消し済み
I
に
feel
な
like
り
that was obvious, but yeah, fair.
私の後ろから離れないで
I appreciate her warning, but something about her words strikes me as odd. this is his weapon? Is she really sure about that? I mean, after creating these high temperatures, he's still... No, this isn't the time to think about that. Focusing, I tightly grip the knife in my hand. He's coming. The hallway is now a cavern of flame. Flo pulls the blade from his coat. Oh. Blue balls? Wait. For some strange reason, Vlov suddenly turns his back towards us. He strides down the hall and leisurely enters the elevator, leaving us behind as if nothing had happened. Dude, his pull timer reset. He reset, he went back. Get an NPC moment. Damn, we were hiding for too long. Damn, dude. Gotta pull again. Okay, now I officially don't understand a goddamn thing. I don't understand those dogs, I don't understand the flames that covered the hallway, and I don't understand the awakened nightmare that attacked the hotel. Oh. She's not okay. Arquette slumps against me with a thud. She's got a nasty wound. It looks like she managed to stop the bleeding, but her face is contorted in pain. It's still fresh. After all, she only just received the wound while she was shielding me from certain death.
そうだよ。お前、なんで？
ちょっと甘く見てた。
Hmm.
あれくらいならシキを助けて、私も軽くかわせると思ったんだけど。
Overconfidence.
さすがだね、シキ。シキにやられた傷、そんなに甘くなかったみたい。
With her face still scrunched up in pain, she smiles as if she were amused by her own words. I can't bear to look at her. Not only did she suffer this wound while protecting me, I'm the reason she's this weak in the first place. So why is she still smiling at me so stupidly? How am I even supposed to respond? She leans against me, putting her weight on my shoulder as she closes her eyes.
ちょっと待て。何目を閉じてるんだ、バカ！しっかりしろ。お前は夜なら死なない吸血鬼なんだろ。
True.
でも私なんだか限界みたい。悪いんだけど部屋まで連れ帰っておいて。
She collapses against me. I manage to catch her just in time, arms wrapped tight around her slender body.
ちょっと待ってくれ。
If you die on me here, I'll really have no idea how to respond.
ダメだ。起きろ、アルクエド。
I shout at her, shivering. Her eyes remain closed. When... Bruh. Okay. Her soft snoring sounds so content, I'm starting to feel like an idiot for being worried about her at all. Yeah, my concern was wasted on her. She's not dying, she just fell asleep. Bruh.
部屋まで連れてけって、また勝手なこと言いやがって。
It's not like there's any other option, though. We can't exactly stay at the hotel when it's like this. Things will get difficult if we stick around the scene of a massacre. Despite everything being limited to just the hotel, as morning comes and people arrive, it'll quickly be clear what happened. My head still hurts. Arquette isn't the only one who's at her limit. I put my glasses back on to at least alleviate my headache.
アルクエイドの部屋って。あそこか。
I assume this day is closing sooner. Presumably, so does anyone know how much there's left? Even though I've only visited once, I still vividly recall its location. Well, no point loitering here any longer. I gather up our things from the royal suite, pull her into my arms, and leave the barren hotel with a feeling of shame pressing down on my shoulders. Yeah, that's very cool, Eduvi. Yeah, we're finally getting something. Okay. So I wonder how much is there left. This could be a good pausing point right now, because we are kind of do for Armored Core 6, because that's the other game today. Does anyone know? I mean, this feels like a decent stopping point anyway. Like, I'm not sure how much there's left of until like the next chapter or whatever. So this could be a good stopping point, if anything. Yeah, because now we're kind of like diffused. I'm honestly kind of glad that we had that blue balls moment, because it would have been so hard to pause during like such an intense scene, right? So I'm kind of happy we got blue balls in a weird way. So yeah, I feel like this is an okay stopping point anyway. We still didn't finish day 4, but man, that was a lot of stuff regardless. We got a crazy lore exposition, and then we had that moment where ya boy actually got to shine too, and then we got a glimpse of our, you know, seemingly antagonist guy as well, and, you know, hear his sexy voice. So a lot of cool stuff to this time. Very, very nice. So I'm just gonna do a save right here, and I assume next time we can definitely finish day 4 at least. If not, then at least some good progress regardless. But yeah, that was a good sesh. Oh man. But yeah, hey, for the YouTube people out there, if you enjoyed this part, enjoyed it to its fullest potential, press the thumbs up button. It really helps out, lets me know you guys like the series as well. And do subscribe not to miss out on future ones, because I still plan on trying to do this every single week. It'll take a while before we're through with all this as far as I understand, but I welcome you all to join me for the ride. We're gonna try and cover everything there is from the game. Very awesome. Shout out to my patrons on the screen right now for helping out in these dire times, supporting the channel. Very cool. And otherwise, have a great rest of your day whenever it is you're watching this, and we will be back with part 7, hopefully next week again. Stay tuned and see you then. Bye bye.